So you want to know how PicturePlus works, huh? Good. Thought you never asked. Let's recap. The strength of PicturePlus is in its image dependency. I propose a more pervasive roll of images than that found in the conventional presentation. That is, I suggest one picture, one slide, no words. A PicturePlus presentation. So how does PicturePlus work? First, when learners are forced to read the slide, write notes, and listen to lecture all at the same time, the parts of the brain that process words are being overextended. So then, theoretically, with only a picture in sight, learners are only responsible for writing and listening. As a result, more of the brain is free to absorb and retain the verbal information presented. In addition to reducing overload, looking at a picture increases brain activity. When brain activity increases, more neurons fire, more neural networks are activated, and consequently, learning occurs. More specifically, a PicturePlus presentation style can possibly facilitate learning on a number of training outcomes. Instructors often need learners to be able to recall and recognize information, prove comprehension of an exposition, and transfer a set of skills from one task to another. When pictures are a memory cue, they are recalled better than words, and in several instances, pictures reduce the likelihood of making errors. More evidence of PicturePlus's potential effectiveness as a teaching tool can be found in Richard Mayer's 10 Principles of Multimedia. In 17 out of 17 experiments, learners perform better on transfer tasks if words are spoken versus text. Mayer's redundancy principle, temporal contiguity principle, spatial contiguity principle, and segmenting principles also offer relevant evidence. But for time's sake, I will move forward. Another possible reason PicturePlus is likely to increase the amount of information learners retain is because of its similarity to mnemonic devices. Relevant here is how mnemonic devices depend on the brain's natural tendency to make associations. In the same way, pictures in a PicturePlus presentation can serve as a memory cue for concepts or terms. Also similar to mnemonic devices, by using a PicturePlus style presentation, the picture on the slide can better assist learners in using their imagination to learn. Mnemonic devices that require learners to use their imagination produce 2 to 3 times better performance than repeating information over and over in an effort to commit it to memory, even when compared to frequency of appearance and meaning of the word to remember. Most telling is the fact that imagery activates many areas of the brain, and again, brain activity is critical to learning. Also, Miller's work demonstrates the beneficial effects on memory of recoding and rephrasing. The combination of images and imagination can possibly serve as both a recoding and rephrasing process. To some, PicturePlus's potential effectiveness is supported by its resemblance to mnemonic devices, specifically how PicturePlus relies on association and imagination. However, like introducing a pill to the market that's only been tested against a placebo, PicturePlus's effectiveness is meaningless if it does not surpass the benefits of current instructional methodology. So how exactly could PicturePlus presentation be best implemented into the juror trainings? Relatively simple. In the same way that an instructor may stop in the middle of the lesson and ask students to produce an example, an instructor can use specific PicturePlus slides to emphasize key points. The PicturePlus presentation can be thought of consisting of 2 types of slides, instructional and decorative. Instructional slides will be the slides allocated for further elaboration. Think of these slides as picture substitutes for would-be bullet points. On the other hand, like their name implies, decorative slides are just eye candy. Their sole purpose is to keep the audience awake. However, there is a theoretical art to building an effective PicturePlus style presentation. And if you're interested in learning more about the research logistics, you can see or refer to the How PicturePlus Works 2 video. But for now, it's only important that you remember the golden rule. One side, one picture, no words. In this way, PicturePlus adheres to Mark Isaac's suggestion that presentations should feature more questions than answers. Also, because PicturePlus has empirical evidence supporting its effectiveness that is founded in fundamental cognitive and multimedia theory and processes, it is likely to afford learning benefits that surpass conventional instructional methodology. My PowerPoint is this. We have held on to the bulleted presentation style for far too long. The novelty of that traditional bulleted presentation has long since passed, leaving learners easily distracted and uninterested. So picture this. Picture meeting your employees where they are. That is, picture a presentation that uses the same strategies as Facebook to earn and keep learners' attention. Picture a presentation style that uses fundamental principles of cognitive psychology to re-engage your employees during training sessions. Could use more engaged employees? Of course you could. So don't hesitate. See how Picture This can work for you.